Hi guys, welcome back. Okay, so today is Spoil Yourself Saturday, and I think that self-care is such an important topic, and it's so easy to forget about that. Okay, so you have to take care of yourself. Many of us are such caregivers, and we spend so much time, even in our jobs or in our personal lives, taking care of other people, but you can't take care of other people unless you take care of yourself, okay? So I actually have a personal story to tell you guys about something that happened to me that really made me take a look at my spiritual mindset and how I noticed that I was growing in that area, and also how I noticed that I needed to balance my life in some areas, okay? So I was out and my car was parked in a public, in a parking lot. And when I came out to my car, I was approaching my car on the driver's side. And just so you guys know, I had just bought this car. It's a brand new car and it was only 6 weeks old. Okay, so this car is like my baby, right? 6 weeks old. Just had this car, or just bought this car. And I'm walking up on the driver's side, and what do I notice? A scratch right by the front of my car where my headlight is. And like, it wasn't so bad, but it was noticeable. Like I had a dent in my car, the paint was scratched. So obviously I'm not thrilled about that. But what would your normal reaction be if you came out to your car that you just bought brand new and there was a dent in your car? Nobody left a note. Nobody was around. There's no cameras in the parking lot. Not really sure what that would have done anyway. But like, if you think about that and that happened to you, what would your normal reaction be? I know before, and most people would be pretty pissed if that happened, right? Just bought your car, now you got a scratch in it, nobody's around to, answer to it or anything. But the old me would have been really pissed. And I probably would have been like talking about it for days, and I would have been really focused on it, giving it a lot of negative energy. But instead, honestly, my initial reaction when I saw the dent in my car was, what did I do to attract this to me? Right? So that's what the law of attraction says. That, and as difficult as it is for people to hear that when negative things happen to you, that you actually attracted it to yourself, it's true, right? So afterwards, and I was, obviously thinking about the situation, I was so proud of myself for reacting in that way. I mean, obviously, I wasn't happy, that my car was dented, but there are a million different ways that I could have reacted. And initially, my reaction was, what did I do to attract this to me? What in my life is out of balance right now that I need to straighten out to, get back into alignment with what should be happening in my life? Because life is not always, cupcakes and unicorns, right? And it's not supposed to be, because we're supposed to be learning lessons. But at the same time, it's not supposed to be a constant struggle, right? So I was really proud of myself, and that is an example of moving forward into that 4 and 5D consciousness. We talk about this a lot. 3D being negative and drama, and that's the only way to live. 4D being awareness, that there's a different way to live, awareness that you can react differently to things. And 5D meaning that you're just living in love and bliss and understanding, non-judgment, those types of things. So that's a really good example of, when you react a certain way and you notice yourself reacting less reactive, I could say, and more understanding. That's the whole point of, developing your spiritual mindset. So that was, that was a big step for me, because before I wouldn't have reacted that way, before I started this journey. So The other thing, so that's where the spiritual mindset piece comes in, that it's good to notice those things about yourself and, you know, to know that you can react in a different way. And then, it made me think, okay, so what do I have to balance in my life? What do I need to work on? What areas am I, having some struggles or stress, whatever it may be. So I took that time, to do some personal reflection and try to get back on track, get back in alignment with the things that I want in life. Okay, so I just wanted to share that with you guys, because you probably have more experiences like this than you realize, and they can be really small things or they can be big things like somebody hitting your car, but I just wanted to share that because, look for these things. Look for when you react differently, and, notice when you are changing in a positive way, and give yourself credit for that. You have to give yourself credit for that, and for, the positive ways that you are now reacting to negative situations. So, and then take that time to do some personal reflection, maybe through meditation, and figure out what you need to balance in your life and take care of yourself that way. We spend all this time doing all this work and, all this spiritual work, and we're on this journey and on and on and on, but we never take time to actually like step back and take a break from it every once in a while. So I encourage you to look for these signs in how you're reacting to certain situations, and know that, in my program, that's what we work on. That's what the whole thing about spiritual mindset is, to become less reactive and more understanding to situations and be able to look internally, at yourself and see what has to be balanced in your life for you to have, more of that spiritual mindset in place. And it's okay to take some time for yourself. There's a way to be selfish in a positive way. You have to take care of yourself, especially if you're one of those people that always wants to take care of others. Okay? So, I just wanted to share that with you. And like I said, this is what we work on in my program. Okay? So if this is something that is resonating with you, or you feel like you need to improve your life in this kind of way and stop being so reactive to everything that's happening, give me a PM, let me know, and we can talk more about this and see if, if coming into my program is something that would be beneficial for you. Okay, so it's 12 weeks long, and during those 12 weeks, we talk about a lot of different aspects that are under the spiritual umbrella, but the root of the program is to learn how to get into that 4 and 5D consciousness way of living, and just to become less reactive and more understanding to negative situations that are going on in your life. Okay, so I just wanted to share that with you guys. Please let me know, and share with me if you're having experiences like this too, where you notice yourself being more in that 4 and 5D consciousness, and how your life is improving because of it. All right, guys, thank you so much. I can't wait to hear from you guys. And like I said, PM me if you're interested in my program. All right, and I will talk to you guys later. Okay, bye.